and welcome to the Scanzone, brought to you this month from a dirt track in Cheshire. As ever, we have a top tech-filled show for you. Coming up, we'll be testing out a selection of affordable pro video cameras and accessories, having some fun with this bad boy. It's the Mavic Pro quadcopter drone. EVGA will be here talking about their iCX cooling technology, and we'll be giving away a 1080 Ti with said cooling technology. Time now to find out about EVGA's iCX cooling technology. Jan Jonas pops into the Scan studio to give us all the details.
The point is that EVGA always try to be a step ahead. And with iCX, we've achieved that again. We introduced in 2017 in February with the 10 series cards, the iCX technology, iCX cooling and iCX technology. I have a naked card for you here.
Naked one, yeah.
This is a naked graphics card, and this is a 1080. You have the GPU, which is right here. Mm-hmm. Here you always have on every graphics card, you have one temperature sensor, one. And now with iCX, you have 9 sensors. And this is the memories, which are over here around the GPU. Here are the memories, and then we have the power, the PWM section, which is over here. And these are really the things you want to take a look, you want to monitor. iCX cooling comes also in, for example, as you can see here, we added some thermal pads under the back plate, to especially in the sections where the heat is, in the, again, memory and power GPU. And here, with those thermal pads, now the heat will transport it out of the card. So you in total have a better cooling solution. As you can see here, you have now 3 fan curves, one for the GPU, one for the memory, and one for the power. Okay. And here really comes the customizable in. You can say, okay, I want to overclock my card, I want to have it as cool as possible. Then you just may go very crazy and make a very aggressive fan curve. Okay. Or you say, no, I want a silent mode. And I, for example, did now here that the card or the fan for the GPU will not spin up until 60 degrees, but then will spin with 60%. So here we can run the 3D benchmark, which kind of simulates a very high load, like when you game for a long time. Sure. So we just let that run. It's a 4K solution, Firestrike Ultra 3D Mark. And with Precision XOC, you also have the, it's called OSD, the option OSD, on-screen display. Yeah. And there you have also all the temperatures of the 9 sensors, of the 9 additional sensors, and the GPU temperature, of course, as you can see in the very left corner, top left corner. Once the benchmark started, they will race. The first one racing will be the GPU temperature. This is always the first one which will race. And once it hits the degrees we just set, the fan will spin. It was 60 degrees, right? So this fan will spin up, but those not, because they just don't need to. Sure. So you also have a kind of more silent operation. But once they hit a temperature which you set by yourself, they will also start to spin. It's
a really nice way, though, of giving the user some input so that the card really feels like it's theirs and they can use it in the way that they like to game.
Yeah. I mean, there is a default, right, that you can just install the card and it will already work very, very good and properly, but the idea of that you can really customize your card as you like it, as you prefer it, is very nice.
Very cool.
The power fan is going right now, and now also the memory jumps in, right? And this is as we just configured it now, and now everything is running. So, and when maybe in a game later on the load will not be that much anymore, and those will cool down, those will stop again. Yeah, and again you can customize that over the fan curves. You once set it up as you like it, and then it's really a peace of mind gaming, and you can concentrate on your game.
Well, listen, thank you very much for coming all the way from Germany to tell us about iCX.
Thank you.
And that's not all, because we've actually got a competition as well, haven't we?
Yes, we do. We are giving away an NVIDIA EVGA GeForce 1080 Ti FTW3, the card we just explained about, to one lucky winner.
Yes, we are. One lucky viewer will get the mitts on this, and here's how you enter.
To be in with a chance of winning, all you need to do is simply click on the link you see either above or below this video, and here you'll get free entry into this awesome EVGA giveaway, along with information on how to maximise your chance of winning, with even more ways to enter, all for free. Closing date is Wednesday the 14th of June at midnight, and the winner will be announced on Friday the 16th of June 2017.
Wow, what an amazing prize. Good luck, or as they say in Germany,
viel Glück.
There you go. Jan, thanks again for coming in today.
Thank you.
Next up, it's time to find out what's hot in the world of gaming.
Thanks, Nikki. And sticking with rally driving, Codemasters Dirt 4 hits the track on June the 9th. Dirt 4 will feature 5 rally stage locations, including Australia, USA, Sweden, Wales and Spain. It also features a new mode called Your Stage, where rally stages generate a route that you define through some settings and parameters to give you that new drive feel every time. Also, if you played Dirt Rally, then you'll be happy to hear that Rallycross is back and added into Dirt 4, where this will feature circuits from the UK, Sweden, Norway, France and Spain. Japan has had Tekken 7 for nearly a year, and now the Western audience will finally get their hands on it on June the 2nd. This will also be the first time that the Tekken series will be on PC. We'll also see Akuma from the Street Fighter series make a guest appearance as a playable character. If you are an Elder Scrolls Online fan, then you will be happy that the new expansion, Morrowind, is coming this month on the 6th. You'll be able to visit a new region in Vordensvale, which is the largest zone to date and has new locations, NPCs and quests for you to go and explore. Morrowind will also be introducing a new class, the Warden, granting the ability to summon combat pets to fight alongside you. The third expansion in the highly rated Final Fantasy XIV is coming this month on the 20th. Stormblood continues on from the Heaven's Ward expansion as you will visit new areas such as Doma and Alamigo. There are 2 new damage classes to play in Stormblood, the Red Mage and the Samurai. The level cap is increased from 60 to 70, and this time you'll be able to swim around in the new areas. If you loved Heaven's Ward like I did, then Stormblood would definitely be another cracker for the Final Fantasy series.
Why are we here in Cheshire? Well, aside from testing out some top tech, it's also the perfect opportunity to catch up with Scan's chosen charity, Speed of Sight, ahead of their next world record attempt. Speed of Sight is a charity that offers driving experiences for disabled people, and we'll be catching up with them a little bit later in the show. But first, we're testing out some cool camera kit, starting with the GoPro Hero 5. Nobody does action cameras quite like GoPro, and the Hero 5 is the best of the bunch. Oh, Jake here. Give us a wave, Jake. He'll be capturing all the dirt buggy action on the DJI Osmo Steadicam. We'll also be testing the 360 Fly. If you fancy dipping your toe into the awesome world of 360 video, then this is the perfect camera to do just that. Oh, Emily's so excited. She's already down on the dirt buggy track with the shoulder pod mini rig and Rode mic. And we even captured some snazzy shots on our smartphone with the PNY 4-in-1 lens kit. So let's see how these bad boys fare. Super easy to use, the 360 Fly has one lens, no seams and gives you limitless possibilities. It has full 360-degree horizontal by 240-degree vertical field of view. And as it's resistant to sweat, rain, liquid, sand and dust, the 360 Fly is protected and ready for any activity or situation. The GoPro Hero 5 features 4K video up to 30 frames per second, an LCD touchscreen, voice control, crystal clear audio, time-lapse mode and a 12-megapixel stills camera. Plus, it's waterproof up to 33 feet without additional casing, easily claiming the crown for the king of action cameras. The DJI Osmo Plus is a fully stabilised 12-megapixel 4K handheld camera. The 3-axis gimbal uses a network of sensors and advanced algorithms to keep the camera perfectly level no matter how you move. Featuring a 7x zoom consisting of 3.5x optical and 2x digital lossless zoom, the Osmo Plus is an awesome piece of kit. The R2 Pocket Rig by ShoulderPod is designed to fit the majority of smartphones, allowing you to take your mobile studio wherever you go. And with modular solutions allowing you to add an external mic and a light, this is a great option for creating a more polished look for your videos. The PNY 4-in-1 lens kit for your smartphone. It includes a super wide-angle lens, fisheye, wide-angle and macro lens, and for just over 20 quid it gives you loads of options to get creative with your shots. So there you go, proof you really can have fun and improve the video and images you capture, regardless of your budget, expertise or setup. And to find out more about the range of Pro Video products you can get your hands on, visit the link on screen now. So we've already tested out some cool camera kit for you. It's time now to take it to new heights.
Types of shots I've been getting today have been sort of tracking shots. So when the buggy's been on the back, straight up there over the bumps, I've been following it from the front and behind and just capturing it as it moves along. So it gives like a nice steady shot with no sort of disturbance to the picture. And likewise, I put it up over the trees earlier and just tracking the buggy nice and slowly through the trees. And then you sort of tie that in with, like I said, the low level shots down around here. The Mavic Pro, it's a fantastic piece of kit. The sort of the functions available on it, you can't really beat them. You know, it's got things like terrain follow, where you set an altitude using all the magic inside it, it'll literally just maintain the altitude regardless of the terrain below it. So like earlier on the back straight where it was quite undulating terrain, the Mavic just stayed at a set height and followed the buggy nice and gently behind. It's got gestures, so essentially taking selfies to a new height, where you can pop the drone in the air and you make a certain gesture and the drone will take a photo for you. Especially with the obstacle avoidance, it will make it a little bit harder to crash into trees, which is a common accident. So it's got all these clever little features, and the size of it as well, you know, it's so small that you can just pop it into a day sack and off you go, and then you bring it out and within 5 minutes you've got the drone airborne and capturing these stunning photos. The Mavic is my go-to drone and I highly recommend it for a lot of new starters. Now I've got the licence, it pretty much allows me to get paid for the work I do, so I can come to events like this today and fly safely with all the knowledge and preparation that I put in prior to it and fill the client's needs. We've got the sort of limitations that we've got to work in legally, which is that the drone can't be flown more than 500 metres away from you, and you've got to maintain visual line of sight with it at all times, and you can't go any higher than 400 feet. Now, like I said, anyone can just go out and buy one from any of the main retailers and have fun, but you're just obviously got to be careful of where you are and, you know, the sensitivities around it, to be honest, you know.
Well, you might remember in our last Scan Friday giveaway, we gave one lucky viewer the chance to win a DJI Mavic Pro by selecting a random number. The winning number was 379, meaning Amanda Gregory, you are the chosen one. One of our team will be in touch with you to arrange delivery so you can get flying. So as mentioned earlier, we're here today filming Speed of Sight. It's one of their charity race days and we've got loads of people here taking part in the fun. And at the end of this month, Mike, one of its co-founders, is doing something pretty spectacular. Let's hear more from Mike.
We deliver is motoring experiences both on racetracks and off-road environments for people who will never have a driver's licence or have had a driving licence and have lost it through disability. We're doing an off-road event today with our buggy, and we have people from all challenges in life and from all ages, from 11 to 73. The responses we get from people who come to join us for a driving experience is usually, and without exception, one of extreme exhilaration, extreme excitement and extreme amazement. In the end of June, we're hoping to set another world record, help to raise well needed funds for our little charity and profile for the work it does. I will be getting behind the wheel of an offshore Formula 1 powerboat and aiming to take that powerboat well over 100 miles an hour. We want to reach as many people with disabilities who want to enjoy the excitement of motorsport.
How you can get involved in one of Speed of Sight's days or support the charity, visit their website on screen now. Well, that's it for today's show. Don't forget to enter our EVGA competition and give us a cheeky like on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube so you never miss an alert for one of Scan's Friday giveaways. The next episode will be available to view from Friday the 7th of July, when we'll be bringing you the latest from the media production show and checking out some smart home products. We'll see you then.